Hello Internet, and welcome to my live reaction for School Live Chapter 62. When we last left off, the School Live Club had gotten a call from the Randall Protection Agency at Randall headquarters, and at first they thought they were saved and were going to be rescued by the Randall Protection Agency, until Alzoy did some voice analysis on them and found out that they were most certainly lying. And because the group is at the source of the zombie infection, they're probably about to get killed by the Randall Protection Agency, which is not good. And then we ended on Miki being hopeful because she does not know about this stuff yet. So let's jump right on into Chapter 62. We have our scan later page. Well, it's April 1st. I got nothing this year. No releasing chapters in Romanji. Try not to get tricked too much. Have a good day, Waterflame. So here's a little page. There's, yeah, we got a good chapter. It's not going to be, in Romanji. I did not think they'd even do that. From Hope to Despair. And that's Bowman's analysis. We have a picture of, the computer. Chapter 62 is titled All of Us. So yeah, Alzoy is filling in Yuri and Miki, who were not part of the, discussion the night before about what's actually going on. The Randall Protection Agency intends to decontaminate this region with fire. Almost certainly through bombing. We can't escape by car. And everyone is, like, in a state of shock, because, like, they're fucked. So there's some point to this. So long as the infection is airborne, it's basically pointless. It's probably just so they can feel like they're doing something. If that's the case, then what if we just ask them to stop? Bowman, what's the chance they'll change their minds? Estimated 3.7%. And Yuri is, naturally concerned. Couldn't we negotiate an exchange? What could we exchange? Well, we do have something, but... And everyone looks over at Kurumi. Wow. What a bunch of traitor friends. And Yuki, like, slams her hand on the table and jumps up. Club members, attention! And she, like, does her hand in like, a thumbs up, and then, like, jumps the thumbs down. And everyone's like, what? Down. There's a basement here, right? Or the sewers would work. If we go underground, the bombing won't be a problem. Now that we've decided, let's get packing. And everyone kind of looks at Yuki, and Alzoy just starts laughing. And then we cut to somewhere else with Yuri and Miki at a table sometime later. Hey, what do you think about Yuki-chan's plan? Well, typical of Yuki-senpai's plans, it's riddled with holes. The lower floors aren't secure. On top of that, there'll be intense heat, no oxygen, maybe cave-ins. Frankly, I think it'd be difficult. Yes, right. But still, we can't give up and do nothing. I think that's what Yuki-senpai was trying to say. Yes. When she said that, you realize why? To trade Kurumi-senpai. There's no time. Wait, so are they supporting giving... Are Yuri and Miki supporting giving Kurumi over to the RPA? Is that their plan? There's some chance of solving this. Don't you think we should take it? And Miki, like, picks up the coffee cup and, like, visibly shaking. This was just about it. If this was just about us, I wouldn't be saying it. But there's also everyone at the university. Far more people could be saved. What you're saying is, these are people who know we're here and are still about to burn us. And despite that, you hand Kurumi-senpai to them? And she, like, stands up angry. Sacrifice Kurumi-senpai to save our own lives? And she notices Yuki standing in the doorway listening to them, and Yuki turns around and runs away. Yuki-chan! We're falling to pieces. And Yuki, like, runs into Aozoi's room and slams the door. And is breathing heavily. Oh, Shiko-san, you're still here? Won't you pack soon? Hey, if we all work together, we'll finish right away. I can see right through you. And Yuki's like, what? You think you can just make it up as you go along, don't you? And she continues tapping on the computer, and Yuki just starts crying at being called out like that, and just, like, slumps away and shuts the door behind her, and goes, like, curls up into a ball in the corner of the kitchen. Why is it all going wrong? And she hears a beep from her cell phone in her skirt pocket, and she pulls out her phone. We meet only to part again, yes? Bowman-kun? All people who meet, someday fate will part in this transient world. That's what it means. I know that. That's why I at least want to be together till the very end. You want to be together to the end? Why is that? Because, and she flashes back to, like, the three of them walking away from her. 'Cause I'm scared. And she squeezes the cell phone. Because you dislike being afraid? That's not incoming call. And she picks up the phone and puts it to her ear. Hey, Yuki, where are you? And she hears shouting from the phone. Kurumi-chan! Hey, you there, Yuki? Then we cut back to Aozoi. Huh? I can't find her. She's got a phone, hasn't she? Huh? Oh, it's a flashback. Huh? You can call? Even without a telephone network, you can call her. The phones on their own have a radio transceiver mode. Oh, really? Thanks. And she calls over to Aozoi. Aren't you coming? I'm in the middle of something. Thank you. And she shuts the door behind her, and Aozoi kind of grins. Hurry and come out. Everyone's waiting. And then she hears something else from Yuki, who we can't hear what she says. What are you talking about? If we aren't together, no, we have to be. We're the school life club. Okay. Then we cut to the 4 girls on their sleeping mats, and Yuki speaks up to them. I'm sorry, I lied. Even if we go underground, I don't think it'll save us. And Miki raises her hand. So can I? Eh? And Miki jumps up and pinches Yuki's cheeks, stretches them out. Wait, what are you doing? Finally, your face is back to normal. Was I making a weird face? When you're trying to lie, you look ridiculous. Oh. And there's a pause. That's it! What is? The reason I want to be with you. You know, on my own, I wouldn't even know what kind of face I'm making. Alright, that's certainly a motivation, Yuki. Then we cut to somewhere else. I imagine we're back with Aozoi again. Bowman-kun. Oh no, that's Kurumi. You want to be together till the end, so you can remind each other who you are. That's right, Yuki-senpai always works hard for Kurumi-senpai's sake. Not just for Kurumi-chan, hard is for you too, Mikun. That's not what I mean. Without Kurumi-senpai, Yuki-senpai just wouldn't be Yuki-senpai. Right. If you didn't have Yuki to keep in check, Miki wouldn't be Miki. Kurumi, you wouldn't be able to get so carried away on your own. Since we caused her so much trouble, Risan can take care of us. Why do I have to come out on the bottom? And they all pile hands on top of each other in the center of their little circle. And that's why we have to be together. But no one can stay together forever. We need only to part again, right? What was that? Kurumi-chan, extra classes later. Eh? Someday we'll part, so now I want us to be like us. Like us? What do you mean? Sacrificing Kurumi-senpai to stay alive, that's not like us. Yes, but just taking refuge in the basement and waiting till the end, that's not like us either. Then what should we do? I know. Then Bowman speaks up. You don't know because you were trying to meet all the conditions. It would be best to focus on the most important. And Yuki grabs Kurumi-senpai's blanket. Kurumi's blanket. I don't know why I added senpai there. Hey, Yuki? You know about my body, right? And she nods. Will you be okay even when I'm gone? I won't be okay. How could I be? But still, soon I'll say goodbye. Oh no. And Yuki just looks absolutely heartbroken and just starts crying. Once we part, will you be able to keep being yourself? What? I don't know. What is myself? And she leans out of her sleeping bag and is just weeping openly. Risan, Mikun, what am I? Yuki-chan, that's something you decide for yourself. It'll be okay. I believe in you, senpai. All 3 of them all stare at Yuki. I'm... And then we cut to the morning, and Aozoi is waking up. Shiko-san, wake up, it's morning. Good morning. What happened? Up all night? Well, yeah, so we decided what we're doing. Oh, okay. So Shiko-san, come on. You've decided, and that's enough. No, it's not. You're really smart, but there's a lot of stuff you can't understand on your own. Huh? You'll understand soon. Wait, what did they decide? You know, humans can't even see what kind of face they're making when they're alone. And she grabs Aozoi and runs off, and that's the end of the chapter. Were you looking for some random change since April 1st? Well, I never said anything was wrong with the chapter. I was just wishing you a nice April 1st. And we have a picture of Nadeko Sengoku with jokes on you, and I don't know why that's there. As for the normal, with the end of the volume, the series is taking a month break back in May. Wait, but it says here... I'm not appearing in the April 24th issue. Fuck. So yeah, we are off next month. Alright. So we have to wait 2 months so we find out what the fuck just happened. I'm still a little lost. Because we did not get to find out what their plan was. You know, so we'll have to wait until, like, the end of May or beginning of June to know what happens next. Which, you know, I guess we just gotta do sometimes. That's just how the cookie crumbles. But yeah, this was a good chapter. Just, like, having everyone's, like, thoughts all on display. Which, you know, it's nice to see, even if I wish that, like, that wasn't happening right before a 2-month break. I would have liked, you know, some answer on, like, what their solution is to get out of this issue. Yeah, right now we're just kind of up in the air. We'll find out next 2 months from now. I really do not want to have to wait 2 months for the next chapter because it just seems so fucking long. I don't know why I've taken a fucking break. Author whose name I'm sure I remember. Kaiho? Is Kaiho the author's name? Yeah, Kaiho. Norimitsu Kaiho. Why take a fucking break, Kaiho? Alright, like, I need to know what happens next month. I don't want to wait 2 months to find out what the fuck just happened. But yeah, this was still a good chapter, even if I ignore the fact that we're waiting 2 months. And it was not a whole lot, like, plot-wise happened. It was more based on, like, character moments and, like, just reaffirming that, like, you know, they're not gonna just throw Kurumi away, which I never really thought they would, so I don't know why they kind of drew that out all chapter. But yeah, Aozui is still just kind of a wild card in all this. I'm not entirely sure. Like, she seems to have some other plan. I don't know what she's been working on the laptop all this time. Like, at first she was, like, like, updating Bowman. But I don't think she's doing that now. I don't know why she would be, given that she already did that. But yeah, she's just doing her own thing. I imagine whatever the fuck she's doing will end up being, like, tied into the plot at some point. We're just gonna have to wait until, you know, a long-ass time to find out what that is. But yeah, you know, this is not the worst hiatus we ever had. We had that 6-month one last year. But yeah, we are back. I don't know why I said we're back. We're very much not back. We're very much done. The opposite of back. So yeah, that's kind of chapter 62. A lot of just kind of discussing the plot, you know, bringing forward, like, strategies to get out of the, you know, imminent bombing by the Random Protection Agency, which again won't do fucking anything. As either was it Aozui or Miki who points out, like, it's an aerial infection. It's gonna be fucking useless. You know, blowing us up won't change anything. But yeah, that's kind of where we left off. Where we leave off. For our 2-month break. So I will see. So that's kind of really all I have left for chapter 62. So I will see all you School Life fans back in, you know, late May, early June, probably. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the chapter and the video. If you did, you can drop me a like, subscribe, whatever the fuck you want. I don't really care. And as always, people, keep kicking ass, and I'll see you in the future. And see you in June.